Today, I have the privilege of showcasing the most overpowered gun ever. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh, and it took my gun away. What's up guys, Pop101 here. Today I'm going to be showcasing the spell gun made for Blade and Sorcery 1.0, which as the name suggests, it is comprised of several different spells like the black hole and a bunch of other ones. But without further ado, let's get started. For today's video, I figured it was fitting that we start out in this beautiful arena fighting the Baron himself. So, summon spell gun. We have this beauty right here. The very first mode is, of course, the black hole. And every single time you pull the trigger, you spawn another black hole. So you can just keep going ham as much as you could possibly want. Now, I don't know if I plan on making it so you can customize the scale and the size of the black hole just yet, but at some point in the near future, I might. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below, though. Oh my gosh, it's going between all of them. That is so freaking cool. Alright, so that is our black hole function. Very overpowered and very, very cool. Now this one is a bit special because there are a ton of different customizations for it, which I'm going to be getting into. The first of which is black hole distance. So how far away it spawns from the tip of your gun right here. Can you just... thank you. Of course, you can pierce with the tip and the back of it. I figured why not. So, with it being one distance away, that's where we are right there. Or, if we set it to double the normal distance, let's set... ooh, even more than that. Let's do triple. Bam. And that's where our black hole spawns. Completely customizable, up to you guys, whatever you want. Although for something like that, it might be more beneficial to have it be bigger if it's that far away. So I'll keep that in mind, but let me know what you guys think about that. Alright, the next one on this list, when you press the spell button, your controller vibrates, your hand vibrates, and then the second option spawns. So, as you can tell, now we have this very interesting little lightning particle. Well, when you press the trigger now, you spawn in a gravnado wherever you're aiming. But let's say that's not cool enough for you. I know you guys want more. Well, let's do one there, one there. Oh, I don't know. Let's do one here, here, and here, and here. As many gravnados or gravity tornadoes as you could possibly want. But let's say this even isn't cool enough for you. Let's say you want to do more than just fling the Baron 10,000 feet up into the air. Well, what you can do is if I drop that in this hand, you can actually add status effects to them. So, if I set it to burning, you now have a burning gravnado. So anybody caught within it gets lit on fire. And as you can tell, they'd roast alive. It is so, so cool. But let's say you don't want that and you just want them to be electrocuted. It is a lightning gravnado after all. The Baron just got electrocuted. All of them get electrocuted. It's that simple. And last but not least, we have floating. So you know how they end up falling to the ground pretty quickly. Well, with this, when they get launched up, they just stay up. So, actually, spawn army. We have quite a few guys right here. I just want to showcase this because I've had so much fun toying with it. Watch this. So because they get gravity imbued, every single one of them just stays floating up in the air like that, and then they get launched down up until they come back, and then finally, whenever their status effect finishes, they fall to the ground and die. And one cool feature about it is you can also customize how long the status effect duration lasts, so whether that is burning, electrocuting, or floating. And if we press the spell button again, now when we pull the trigger, we actually have our plasma beam, where on collision, we light everything on fire. Like the Baron right there. And keep in mind, this is still heavily a work in progress. I will be uploading it to VRG for the time being, and at some point I'll be putting it on Nexus. But for now, this is what we've got. So our plasma beam that shoots directly from the gun, lights the area on fire, does knockback, torches the Baron as they should. And one thing that I still need to add, I figure why not make it so that you can imbue items with it as well. So if I shoot it like that, it imbues with fire. Because the fifth one does something just like that. I'll be getting into that in just a second, but for now, Mode number 4 is if we press the spell button again, we can now shoot out fireballs. And of course we have a nice sci-fi sound, as well as some cool particles that spawn up at the tip. Hey Baron, how's it going? Don't mind me, I'm just going to completely light you on fire. Bam. It's so much fun. And at some point I might make it so you can actually bounce these fireballs off the ground like one of the skills. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section. But we can customize the speed of the fireball, and one very cool thing is we can customize whether or not it actually burns them, because that might be a little bit too brutal. So you can shoot him a bunch of times now, and take a look. He's not actually burning. He starts burning, but he doesn't finish. Unless you keep spamming the fireball a bunch of times. Or if you turn this to enabled, you can hit them, they get lit on fire right away. And yeah, of course, we have the fireball speed, which just increases or decreases. So I'm going to set this all the way down, and then you guys are going to see. Fireball at 1 speed. Bam. Alright, you can go there. It's super duper super slow, as opposed to just shooting the fireball like this, much faster. Obviously you can completely customize how fast it goes. And I could also possibly make it so that on collision there is the fire explosion skill. So I don't know, there's a ton of things that I'm thinking about adding to this. If you guys have any suggestions aside from the ones that I've mentioned, or you just want to reiterate something and let me know even more, feel free to let me know in the comment section. But now we have one that I am super excited about. Now I do need to adjust this aim assist, but hear me out. So if we press it one more time, and we pull the trigger, we now shoot out, yeah, you guys know exactly what this is. So if we use the lightning, this is our thunderbolt skill from our gun. Hey pal. Obviously, you electrocute them on collision and they get knocked back, absolutely roasted. And one thing that I want to mention, we can actually view items when our thunderbolt hits it, just like Baron's sword right here. So that is what I was mentioning with the plasma beam, because it currently doesn't do that, but I'm definitely thinking about making it do that, just because it's a lot of fun. But one interesting thing is, so normally when you pull the trigger, you can shoot out any direction, like so, right? It works perfect. You can shoot right next to the Baron and have it not hit him. Or, this will eventually say enabled and disabled, but 0 is disabled, 1 is enabled. If you shoot near the Baron now, it automatically hits him. It adds an automatic aim feature for both creatures and for items, just making it a little bit easier if you struggle with hitting things. Just for fun too, I mean, come on, it's pretty cool. So let's set that to be off, and then finally we have the Thunderbolt color. Well, you can stop for just a second, Baron. So let's take a look. So that is our normal blue. I wonder if I can... Hold on, let me just check this out. Stop time. Yeah, check this out. Okay, so stop time stops all the particles. Since it's VFX graph, it does not seem to work. But that's fine. We can still completely customize it. Right, Baron? So let's... Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Start time. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so as you guys can tell, we have our default blue that is the exact same as our Thunderbolt skill. And I have actually added different colors. Why? Just for fun. We have red, and if you guys will notice, the actual impact is blue. That is still something I'm working on, still something I need to fix, but at least for now, I've got this lightning working, and man, it looks awesome. We have green. Yellow. Oh yeah, come on. Baron, there you are. Magenta. Cyan. Then finally, we have white. I was going to try to add in black, but just because of how the color values work, it does not, sadly. But for now, boom, boom, boom. You know, as I'm doing that, I wonder, should I add some force back to the gun when you pull the trigger? I could make that a customizable option. Let me know what you guys think about that. Or maybe you don't want that just because you know how overpowered all of my mods are. Maybe you want to be that overpowered. And maybe I could also add some decals on collision with the ground. Man, I'm so happy that I'm coming up with these as I'm recording this video, because there's still so many things that can be done to improve this and make it even more awesome. But as you guys can tell, this is my spellgun mod for Blade and Sorcery 1.0. I am so happy with how it's turned out so far. There is so many cool things we can do with it, and at this point, I don't know, it might be too overpowered. Oh my gosh. Literally nobody stands a chance against us. Oh hey. But if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.